Okay, let's do this. I was thinking that I needed background music. Maybe to like go with the lack of muffling that I have going on here. Holy cow, son. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Bum, 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 bum. Sun is shining in the sky. Ain't a cloud inside. It's a beautiful. It stopped raining. That screwed up the whole song. Okay. I have been working on very carefully how to get another a-thon going. Subathon. Let's call it what it is. A subathon. To get another subathon going, and I have to admit, the thing I miss most about my subathons is my sleepathon, and it's like, how do you miss something that you're not participating in? Well, I'm participating in, but I'm not active with. I think the reason why I like the sleepathon is because it allows me to continue streaming and it allows people who aren't awake when I'm awake, and who are now awake when I'm sleeping, to participate. My biggest problem with my personal sleepathons, and I think this is the reason why I miss them, is because I'm not really participating. Oh, I gotta speak. I can't turn down the mic. Wow. Really know what's happening, but when I rewatch my sleepathons, there's like one or two people come in, which, just so you know, that's better than what I normally have, which is like nobody. Twitch is a whole different story, and that's why I'm thinking that maybe I should do a sleepathon on Twitch, because I do have a lot of people come in on Twitch and say hi and talk to me and be a part of it. with something, and that's the reason why, like, recently I picked art. I was thinking about doing storytelling, and it's been a while since I basically sat down on the couch and sat down in the the black leather chair and basically just commenced talking. I'm in a little different space than to be doing that, and that's one of the problems, is that I only take my Chromebook into the library or into my lab, and the biggest problem with having, like, taking the main laptop, the backup laptop, outside of the office where there's the direct cable to web, and then try to rely on just Wi-Fi, is that the further I get away from the box, the less my Wi-Fi actually is. And I was thinking of doing something like playing games and stuff like that. But when I'm in the library or in the lab, those have to be recorded sessions. I have done live sessions. I have attempted to do live sessions, and the live sessions tend to not go off very well. They tend to actually be kind of suck ass. It's one of the reasons why, like, the songs that I sing tend to not be live. In fact, that's the only reason that the songs that I sing are not live. And my backup laptop's camera, the camera on it, is worse than my other, my main laptop, which is gone. There's no main laptop anymore, and I shouldn't even call it a backup. My current laptop that I'm using. The sad thing about it is that the really sad thing about it is if I had the money, the laptop that I have on my throne right now, which is the one I'm saving up to actually physically buy, that laptop would become my backup laptop, and I would get a desktop computer to run as my main. But I would want a backup like that. And I definitely would want a laptop that one, has a good camera, and two, I could do portable things like go to another room and shoot Wi-Fi videos. With it. And the truth of the matter is it doesn't need a good camera. I have a decent camera that I can plug into it with FireWire, and I don't have to really worry about that shit. problems that I was having with trying to rotate it from up like this, you know, the portrait, is that portrait to landscape? From the portrait section to landscape, that 90 degree angle, you know, that 90 degree change that I was trying to do, that was an exercise in frustration if I ever had one. I learned a few things, but the fact that I have to allow things to happen and I have to stop trying to do video and everything like that, because I have to stop doing that. I am definitely thinking about doing a sleep stream. Definitely thinking about doing a sleep stream. I also have a copyright claim video that I want to convert, and I'm going to use that as my tester. It's an 8-hour video, 8-hour art stream during the subathon that I had copyrighted music on. And the thing that sucks most about it is that it won't dig those songs out. Partly because the songs were on repeat, and I think that they played like several times. So YouTube won't dig the songs out, which is kind of suck ass. If you really want to know the truth, I am going to what I want to do is redo those videos. At least redo that video under a starting my subathon. With commentary, music, all that stuff. Thinking about doing something like that, and I'll set that up. I believe it's all Sui, Stocky, and slime design, which I spent hours on. Several days worth of video was shot just doing the slime on the docky, and I'm still like not a little upset. I'm still kind of like, this was definitely an exercise in frustration. doing it, but like I said, since I've stopped the streamathon, just to give everybody an idea, I more than doubled. When I started the streamathon, I more than doubled my current. Let's just say doubled. I doubled. So it took me a year because I got up to 40 something, and then I dropped down. And when I did that drop down, because I did kind of a subathon on my birthday this year, and I had 154 bots that I literally was going through. Here I am. I gotta stop saying literally. I had 154 bots that came in during the stream and basically spammed my stream my entire birthday. So while I was out, because my birthday stream was just playing old videos, and I was out doing karaoke and stand-up comedy for my birthday, because that's what I wanted to do. And started on the 9th and ended on the 11th. And when I freaking hit the road and I was out doing this, I was running I was just running a sleepathon. So it was my birthday stream. It was my birthday stream from the year before, my 50th birthday. When I turned 50 years old, I filmed myself sleeping, and that's pretty much been like my mainstay for my sleepathon streams. And that was on repeat for 36 hours, so it played 36 times. And so yeah, so I left on the 9th, basically stayed up all night doing karaoke this. I even slept, and then came back and this. So while I was out, because I don't have moderators or anything like that here on YouTube, I have to basically moderate everything. I was trying to find people who were wishing me happy birthday. I wanted to say thank you and everything like that. So every comment that was made on my birthday stream was from a bot telling me like, oh, I can get followers. Oh, you can do this. This is how, I always want to say like, this is how I can make my penis larger. None of them were penis enlargement. They were all basically to gain followers, and it was all the same exact thing. Do this, gain followers. Do this, gain followers. Go to this site, gain followers. Gain subscribers. And I was so very upset because I was already on the verge of quitting. I think 156 people actually come into the thread, but that's it. It gets kind of wonky because people could have repeated, and it could have been repeat freaking bots coming in. So, but 154 of them I knew were bots because that's how many I deleted. I removed from my site. And out of anybody else who just, basically straggled in, from wherever, it's definitely my most viewed. That's my most viewed video that YouTube deleted. But it's my most viewed video, and even breaks the Iron Mouse record, which I think is only at well, here I say only at, which is at 130 right now. 130 views. One video has 130 views. That's my most viewed video right now. A 5-minute song, actually 4-minute song. That's my most viewed video. The 36-hour stream. So the video that's been up for a year only had just over 100, and then in 36 hours of streaming, I basically blew that record out of the, I blew all the records out. Blew all the records of everything were all blown out for the birthday stream. And when I looked at it, it was, this is how many bots. After I couldn't see anything because I had to do this all from my phone. Because I could only check chat from my phone. So like when I was between sets, when I wasn't singing karaoke and stuff like that, I was checking the chat. And yes, there was a little me sleeping. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was only paying attention to the chat. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time just deleting as many as I could. And it just felt like the more I deleted, the more that came in. So when I finally got home on the 11th and turned it off, and YouTube said, oh, you can only have 12 hours of video. And it's like I wasn't even here to shut it off. If it turned off, it would have turned off on its own. I wasn't even around to shut it off. I couldn't do that. And now it cuts it off at 11:59 anyway, which I'm still trying to figure out how that works. Because what happens to the excess video? Does it cut off at the end, or does it cut off at the beginning? I'd rather it cut off the beginning because most of my videos start off very slowly. And you get, yeah, she'll miss the let's do this. But almost all my videos start off really slowly, so I'd rather cut off the beginning of videos than the end. The ending of my videos are basically what matters. Oh, the middle is everything that matters, but the ending of the videos, if I had to choose between the beginning or the end, it would be the end. I'm a Doors fan, so the end's what matters. But yeah, so I did all that, and when I got back, I lost 12 subscribers. Now the reaction, because when I told people this is going on, the reaction was, oh, that's typical, that's normal. Everybody, and I was like going, this is what you guys told me when I got suspended. This is typical, and I took it so lightly, and it was very serious, and I should have taken it serious from the start. I should have protected myself from the start, and I felt very betrayed by the community at large. I still, even right now, I still feel that the community, the entire VTuber community, doesn't understand the seriousness of what was going on, including the person that accused me of something, who gave me this half-wit apology blaming me for the reason why I got reported. Like, I almost got arrested. Like, does that, like, not calculate? Do you not, like, add that into your equation? That I almost got arrested for something that doesn't exist. I almost got arrested for an accusation. And the only reason that I did not get arrested is because there was no evidence. Not because I got off, not because the police were too lazy and didn't want to investigate. The only reason that I was not physically arrested, not taken away in handcuffs, is because there was no evidence of the crime that I was accused of committing. an amazing, amazing thing happening like that. And I even still to this day feel betrayed by the community. The whole community, not the individual communities that exist, these little cliques that we all have that are going on, you know, this streamer's community, that streamer's community. No, not that. I'm talking about the entire thing. The entire thing as one big whole thing. I feel very betrayed by it. And when people tell me that I belong and how I'm a part of and everything like that, this is why I don't feel like I'm a part of it. And I know I should let it go. And everybody tells me that I should. But the fact that when it happened and I was telling people this was going on, and the first reaction was, oh, this is nothing, just let it slide. And I did. I actually made jokes about it. I actually said, oh, well, you know, this is the actual only evidence they have, is I drew a picture of me in a lifeguard outfit in a Speedo. And I was showing that on stream, which is what that is actually on the stream. And I was making fun of it and everything like that because I thought it was cute. But you know, sexually explicit was the reason that I was suspended. But what they didn't say is that it was for criminal activity of a sexual nature. That's their sexual. That's what they meant when they suspended me for sexually explicit material. Was that it was criminally. It was like I was being charged criminally for sexual activity, not for material, for my actions. That's why I got suspended on Christmas Eve last year. It's just been a little over 6 months since that happened. I have to admit, I wanted to quit right then. In the middle of January, when everything was going down, when I had to defend myself, I had to do a statement, when they wouldn't give me discovery on the material that they were saying was of that nature, and Twitch deleted. Not only did not give me access to my account, but they deleted all of the videos. On my account, saying that they only hold them for 6 days. I can't even begin. I can't even begin with this whole thing. But it definitely wasn't. It was a hate crime that they were trying to charge me with, not a picture of me, of my avatar in a Speedo. I didn't even see what time it was. So. Got a little bit of time. I'm not as you can tell, I'm not over it. And people like Trua, of course, Isekai and Mr. Ham, are like my rocks right now. And I, without Ham and Isekai, I wouldn't have continued. I wouldn't have come back. I, 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 I never really left, but man, I was doing some damage. Along the way. Man, I threw a temper tantrum. And every step of the way, I was just getting angrier and angrier. I pouted. Like I said, I threw temper tantrums. I was deleting everything along the way. And the reason I say I never left is because this YouTube is the only thing that I kept going with. It was January 31st. I was celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being a streamer. And the way I celebrated it, because I said no celebrations until I hit 100. So I didn't do a celebration, is I went, I am a year old, yay, congratulations to me, and that's it. I am quitting Twitch. And that's exactly what I did. And people were freaking furious at me because I did that. In fact, I think there's still a lot of animosity against me because I did that. And I didn't have to do it. My record is so clear that they gave up my phone number, because normally they wouldn't give up my phone number if I still had a blemish on the old account's record. But they even gave up my phone number to this account because that was Twitch's apology to me. Twitch made a freaking, I don't even say this that often, but Twitch actually made a clear statement that they were extremely sorry with the way it all turned out, that they should have been reviewing the evidence more closely, that they should have taken this a little more seriously, and that they were very sorry for the damage that they caused. That's what Twitch actually said to me. And I was just all mad at the time, going, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything. I said, I made no bones about it. I even told them, like, your apology is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the other person's apology. And guess what? Without prompting, and I don't think that they watch any of my videos. I mean, like, my videos get seen, and I'm always surprised when somebody says, oh, I've seen that video. Oh, I watched your commuting videos. Oh, when somebody says that, I get flipped out about it, because I'm looking at like 7 views on some, 3 views on others, no views for like 10 of the videos, 1 view comes in. It's very, it's very disconcerting. How many views happen. But yeah. The only thing I had in my defense is that I was live streaming here on YouTube, and this is Christmas Eve. I was live streaming on YouTube the same time I was live streaming on Twitch. I was doing simultaneous live streams. And with the simultaneous live streams happening, I have it all recorded. Everything that I said, everything that I did. So even if they said that they found something and they dug it up, they had it. They had it all. I have a copy of it. So the fact that they refused me discovery, the fact that they eventually ended up writing me an apology saying that this is this, and I never had to use the fact that I had all the evidence. So if they tried to doctor it in any way, shape, or form, but if they tried to doctor it anyway, if they tried to have some audio, mixed in there, like if they brought in other audio to try to like pretend like, oh, this is what happened and here's the timestamp of it. I have a copy of it. I have a copy of it, and I have when it was timestamped because I shot it live on YouTube as well. It had nothing. Like I said, I do feel betrayed by the community. Feel very betrayed by the community. And it's what's been hard. It's been very difficult for me to come back and like share the enthusiasm. I mean, hell, I made affiliate like really relatively quickly. Only because I said I wasn't going to do anything until I made 50 followers, and I made 50 followers relatively quickly. To the point where I had to start streaming. I have like Poison Bunny and Doki Doki Aki are absolutely phenomenal. With their support and everything like that. Trua with her support is just like, I'm telling you, like, it lifts my spirits up. Limi for like my heart is just just goes out because how much people give. There's Eddie and Jimmy, and there's so many people. There's so I can't even like begin like hearing them, like I'm naming a bunch of people, and it's like I'm not even scratching the surface of like how many people like come here. Like Fishy, I can keep naming people. There's a reason why I'm making all these queues. There's a reason why there's like queues all over the place, and I'm turning everybody into a queue that I get my hands on. Because they're so phenomenal. They're so special. And they keep me going. If they weren't, I would definitely have quit. If I was still in that freaking bottomless pit that I was January of this year. I mean, like, when you think about it, it was like, that was only 6 months ago that I was basically just in a cloud of like, I gotta get the fuck away from these people. That's exactly what I was thinking. And everybody I felt I trusted betrayed me. And then I was feeling like, because like the second half of last year, I mean, basically starting about now, when it was all falling out with my uni, I was going to this, basically entering this world where, like, I just felt like how false my life was. Here I was, like, opening myself up to a group, a community, a streamer, and I opened myself up, and basically I felt like it was all false. So here I am going now to other streams that are pretty much the same thing. Like here I am, like, talking about, like, my uni like she's bad or anything like that. No, she's just typical. It's how all the communities are set up. I can't think of a community that's any different. They're all the same. Even my community is pretty much the same. I haven't really worked on my community, and my community is a little more scattered, and I definitely try to put an emphasis. The reason why I call everybody Sparks, and the reason why I call myself just a Spark, is because I don't want anybody to think that I am ahead or better or more. But, like, that's what I'm trying to create. What I have is just basically what everybody else has. It's all the same thing. Everybody's community is the same thing. So when I had to learn the hard way that when somebody doesn't follow me back, I am not their mutual. I had to actually learn that. Because I think, here I am, I'm interacting with them, and I'm having this great time, and we're joking, we make jokes, we talk about things, we even get into arguments sometimes, and, they're not following me back. So I'm not a mutual. And then because I lost my mind, then I had people unfollow me. Now, just because I'm following them doesn't mean that we're still mutuals. As soon as they unfollow me, I literally had to learn that once they unfollow me, I'm not their mutual anymore. And it breaks my heart. There are lots of people that I follow, and it's not on Twitch there is about 500 people that I follow on Twitch that are not my mutual. I am not mutuals with. And I gotta get rid of them. I gotta freaking unfollow all of them. Because I gotta be all about the mutuals. Every single one of them, I gotta unfollow. And I have to do it here on YouTube as well. Because I have more people subscribed to me here on YouTube than Twitch, but not many more. It's only 10, and I am subscribed all over the place. I subscribe like crazy, but you know what? Nobody gives me anything back. And the one thing about Twitter that I do differently, the only thing that I do differently with Twitter than I do here on Twitch, here on YouTube and Twitch, the only thing that I do is that I only follow mutuals. I only follow people who follow me back. I gotta change that. It's gotta change, and it's gonna happen soon. And I think I'm gonna have to do a tweet about it, because that's where most of the people who are following me also follow me on Twitter. But I have to do it because it's almost disgusting. It really is. It just feels, I feel very disrespected. And the fact that people blame, the fact that most people blame me because I want to follow back makes me really irate. Really makes me irate. I don't care if you don't follow me. You don't have to follow me. I don't force anybody to follow me. But why would you expect me to follow you back? Or continue to follow you if you're not going to follow me? Why? You should expect me to leave. There are people that follow me on Twitter that I don't follow back. Mostly because they're kind of spammy and they were trying to sell me something. And they still follow me. But I don't follow them back because if they stop following me, I don't care. I don't care about them. But for the most part, I follow everybody back. And Blackpink is definitely the best band. So, and I'm glad a lot of their followers follow me. I hope you guys love what I do, and I hope that we can all get along. All right. As always, if you got to this point in this video, put a cool beans in the comments below. I still have yet to see that, which keeps me wondering whether that's why it's a little disconcerting, but it really makes me see it's kind of a humbling experience. But as always, cool beans. All right, take care.